Hello everyone, Bob here, and welcome to the Voice of the Movies. For those of you that don't know, this is my video that I put out once a week on Saturdays that focuses on movie soundtracks and my reviews of them. This week's focus is the 2017 Stephen King adaptation of It. This is the only physical copy of the soundtrack that I own. It's the picture disc. I did not get in on the double LP or the CD that is out there. I have listened to the full album on like Amazon Music, and I'll give you my... First, I'm going to show you the picture disc and what you get with it and both sides of it and whatnot. And then I'm going to give you my thoughts on not only the songs that are on this, but the album as a whole. So, without further ado, let's take a look. This is side A. Of course, we have the very menacing looking Pennywise the Clown with his trademark red balloon. This is side B. It has the all the different members of the Losers Club in there. Of course, Pennywise back there in the background. Side B, and of course gives the music for this film was written by Benjamin Wallfisch. As most of you with picture discs know, you don't actually get much of a case. It's just this flimsy little thing. This is the side that's behind the disc. Gives everybody's name that was on the symphony that played the music for this. And then over here, of course, is the side that you see all the time. It's got the track listings and movie credits and that sort of thing. As I alluded to in the intro to this video, this particular release just has 18 tracks. If you notice when I was showing it to you, the actual soundtrack that you listen to, like on Amazon Music, or if you have the CD, or even the double LP and the nice gatefold, has 32 tracks. So right off the bat, it's obvious that this thing is slimmed down. And this really, I don't want to say it's like the best of the soundtrack, but it's got a lot of the iconic moments on it. Side A starts off with Every 27 Years, Paper Boat, Georgie Meet Pennywise, Dairy, and then River Chase. All those together are the same on both versions of this soundtrack. And of course, the first three tracks, of course, if you've seen the movie, you know how it starts with Georgie and Pennywise and everything. So you know a significant portion of the side A of this record deals with that part of the movie. This week, where I live, at the time of recording this, I have dumped over 4 inches out of my rain gauge. So it's been a very cool week. It was very hot last weekend. It was in the 90s and very humid. If you're not familiar with Northwest Missouri's weather, it's not just heat we have. It's heat and humidity, and it can be oppressive. So this nice, cool fall weather that we had, rainy, it made me think a lot of that first scene in this movie, you know, where Georgie gets the paper boat made by Bill, and he goes out and he runs around. It just felt fitting that that's what I should be listening to on the turntable and on the Amazon Music while this was going on. One word to describe the overall soundtrack, or the overall musical score from this film, it is foreboding, and it is a wonderful piece of work by Benjamin Wallfisch. He does a wonderful job of setting the mood. If you've seen the movie, you know there's something off about the whole town of Derry. And the music in this, it accompanies that and it amplifies it. I mean, yeah, there are other parts that have their tender moments and all that stuff, like the Beverly or the let's see, what's it called? It's the January Ember, I think. Yeah. Those moments are tender, and of course, Georgie's theme, you know, has like the little more upbeat, you know, it's like a little kid's theme, but the overall score of this film, it's foreboding, it's very dark, and it's building. There's this sense of dread, and it's wonderful. I mean, this, if you love horror soundtracks, this is one of the best ones, and it's definitely, for my money, it was the best musical score of 2017. If you're familiar with Benjamin Wallfisch, he has a history of, in a few of his musical scores, he'll have like a little girl chorus or just little kids, and they'll have like a la 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 type thing. You know, it's very quiet and faint, but in this it works, because knowing that Pennywise, of course, is attacking the children and feeding on their fear, that works, and it makes this soundtrack creepier. Not that it's not creepy without that, but that is an added element that really makes this thing pop. The first 3 tracks in this, like I talked about earlier with Follow Georgie when he's out with his paper boat, those are excellent. The slideshow track that unfortunately isn't on this one, but it's on the album on Amazon, or if you manage to get lucky and get the double LP, it's on there. It does a wonderful job of building tension. So does 29 Neibolt Street, Saving Beverly, Blood Oath, and the Reprise for Every 27 Years are among my favorite of the songs on this musical score. Like I say, it's a wonderful score. As far as horror scores go, it was easily the best of 20. It was easily the best musical score, as far as I'm concerned, overall of 2017, and it's definitely one of the best scores of the past decade. It was very well done. I highly recommend it. As far as this particular pressing goes, I know that the picture discs, it's kind of a mixed bag with what a lot of people think of them. I had to get it. I collect physical media. I had to get it. So, I mean, I recommend it for that part, just because it's physical media. But even if you have this, you guys need to listen to the full soundtrack, whether you download it on Amazon, iTunes, or wherever you guys go for your music. I highly recommend it. I want to give Benjamin Wallfisch's score for It Chapter 1 an A. It is excellent. I could not recommend it more, especially as we move into the fall and Halloween horror season. It is easily up there with one of the best musical scores for horror ever. It's really good. That's all I've got for this episode of The Voice of the Movies. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. Please consider subscribing to this channel. I try to have new content up daily. Doesn't always work that way, but that's my goal. Follow me on Facebook or Twitter. Just search for Bob the Film Guy. And for now, this is Bob, signing off.